Hello and welcome to the Happy Little Futures podcast. As always, we're going to begin with a nice deep breath in and release. Fantastic. So today is the final week of our mini series of summer micro meditations for you to try with your family. And today we're going to do taste. I thought I'd leave this one till last so that you didn't feel you had to fit it into every single week. Because actually I find this quite difficult and I'm not too sure why. It might be that you're sitting there and try it and go, oh, I wish I'd known this at the start of the summer, or I'd have done this more at the start of the summer. But also I was thinking, well, like flowers will start to drop and the smells will go out and about and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I digress. So this is one that it's not so much that I struggle to do it, it's that I struggle to remember to do it. Because quite often with taste, if I am tasting something, I am hungry. And in that moment, I'm just so happy to be eating that it takes away from that sort of mindful moment a bit. So taste is quite an odd one really to build into your day. But there are lots of different ways you can do it with your children and for yourself more than anything. I find that this is quite a nice one to do. It's also quite interesting to do with the kids, sort of getting them speaking about what they're tasting and the different ways that they describe it. So a great way for you on a personal level to start this is that first sip of tea or coffee or water or whatever you have first thing in the morning, or that first, if you eat before you do that, or if you brush your teeth before you do any of that, just stopping as well. Don't necessarily stop, because if you've got hot coffee in your mouth, that will burn. But just notice as the whatever it is goes into your mouth. Notice how it tastes. Notice where on your tongue you feel that taste. Notice whether it's sweet, savoury, sort of, if it's a minty toothpaste that you're using, it could be that actually it's quite sort of hot and warm, sort of in a spicy way once you start brushing your teeth. Really sort of engage with those tastes as they come and go in your day and at the start of your day in particular. It could be that if you're drinking a hot drink as well, a lovely way to follow this up is by doing sort of noticing the taste of your coffee, for example, or your cacao. I love doing this when I'm having my like cacao. I find it a really, really lovely way to really connect with myself, connect with my body, sort of open up that heart space to taste the cacao, and then as I swallow it, follow down sort of that warm liquid as it goes into my body, and really sort of engage with that feeling as well and where I feel it in my body. So there's me at the start going, oh, I find this one hard. I do it more with drinks than I do it with food. So before I carry on, I'm going to take a moment just very quickly to thank our sponsor, Rowan Fox. Rowan Fox is a sustainable clothing brand for kids who love animals and adults who care about the planet. And you can explore the beautiful collection of wildlife-inspired organic t-shirts and hoodies at rowanfox.com. So engaging with drinks in particular, I find quite rewarding. It can work quite nicely as well with the kids with squash, and then like, does it feel cold when they swallow it or does it feel hot? So engaging with that, sort of, is it sweet? Is it savoury? What about your food? So when you're eating your food, again, this is one that I struggle to fit into meal times because I'm hungry or they're hungry or something is going on and they're up and down to the toilet or something. And I said similar with sort of smell as well, I think. And it can be quite hard to do at meal times because of that. But it's a really nice way to slow down, to sort of get them, if you've got, for example, a roast, to get them to try the carrots. Do they taste sweet or savoury, or how do they taste to you? How do they feel in your mouth? And then go, oh, what about potatoes? Do the potatoes taste sweet, savoury, powdery, hard? Do you know what I mean? Go through the different flavours. Let everyone have a turn in telling you what it tastes like, letting you know how it feels in their mouth, and really engaging with that. It's a little bit of an odd one, I always feel. Mindful eating is something that I do aspire to doing a lot more than I do. And I'm definitely more of a mindful drinker, with tea and coffee and cacao and stuff. But yeah, it's quite an interesting one to see how different people's tastes vary, where they taste things on their tongue and stuff like that too. So yes, have a go. Let me know in the Happy Little Futures Hub how this one goes. I'd be interested to see if you find remembering to fit this one in is as hard as I sometimes do, or whether actually you find it quite easy because you've got the set meals each day and it's quite a nice easy habit to stack in that sense. So head to the Happy Little Futures Hub on Facebook to talk about that with me. That would be fantastic. And keep your eyes peeled for those morning affirmations on a Monday. And I will finish off with a nice big deep breath in and release. Fantastic. And I will speak to you soon.